What's up, guys? TheDevildogGamer here, and today we are playing a new free-to-play Milsim shooter made by a buddy of mine, Blue Drake, called Operation Harsh Doorstop. Now, the Milsim world is starting to get very, very popular, but we don't have a big library of Milsim games. It all started with Project Reality and Arma, and now it's kind of spawned into a bunch of things like Insurgency, Squad, and Operation Harsh Doorstop is meant to kind of build upon that with a little bit more of a twist and more of a gamer's game. This is actually really unique. Right now it is available for free on Steam, but it is the single player variant only at the moment for testing, which is 128 players total, and you're playing against bots. Now, what makes this one unique is it covers multiple eras. Right now you have the Insurgents versus PMCs on their own map. You also have Cold War US versus Russia with all of their equipment, Vietnam NVA versus US, World War I, World War II, and not only that, but you can play all of those eras on different maps. You can do like PMCs versus World War I German troops, things like that. There's a lot of variety into what you can do with Operation Harsh Doorstop, and that's kind of meant to kind of make things a little more interesting than what you kind of get normally. Now, Blue Drake's had a lot of experience in game development, and he's also a very old school Milsim player. He was always playing Project Reality, which is the daddy of Squad, and Project Reality is still the fucking GOAT when it comes to Milsim PvP games, and in all honesty, I'm surprised a lot of Squad players don't play Project Reality. And what he's trying to do is make more of a Milsim gamer's game, adding a lot of variety, because right now that's the biggest issue with Squad, is their development cycle is absolute hot dog shit. And the only way the game seems relevant is if they release something every 2 years and then people make mods. That's one of the big things with Operation Harsh Doorstop, though, is modding is already open to the game now. The mod tools have already been released. People are making mods for it. And that's kind of the biggest thing that's kept Squad alive recently, is the amount of mods and, of course, all the free weekends they do to get people to play the game. So right off the bat, Operation Harsh Doorstop has mods. There's already people making mods for it, which is going to be crazy because that's what kind of keeps Milsim games going. Content and variety are the spice of life. I always say this, and with this game, you're already getting it. You're gonna see crazy shit like Star Wars mods, like you do, with Squad. I mean, there's just it's limitless what people are going to create for this. And now that you have AI, you can do a lot of really crazy things like you do with Insurgency Sandstorm. A lot of Insurgency Sandstorm right now is just the co-op mode. Players milsimming it versus AI. And you're already getting that from the get-go. Yes, there still needs to be work done to the game. I know a lot of people are going to look at the AI and be like, oh, this is an early, definitely early development for it. But all the meat and potatoes is already here. They have the AI. You don't have to wait for that. Squad doesn't even have AI. You have all the classes, different eras, the animations, the sounds, all of that stuff's right here. So all they have to really do is work on content, a few bugs, and perfecting things. The base game itself is already here, and it's great. It's really surprisingly better than I thought it was going to be. And I'm really looking forward to where they go with this. Competition breeds ingenuity. Squad right now really hasn't had anything that it needed to compete against. The only people they're competing against is themselves, and they're doing kind of a poor job at it. But with Operation Harsh Doorstop, now they have somebody knocking on their doors, and it's going to be free to play, which kind of adds a little more, hurry up, we got to hurry up and get stuff done kind of thing. This is great for the Milsim community because not only are we going to get to focus on another game and have another game in the library, but it means that Squad's actually going to start developing shit and realizing, hey, we've been kind of lazy and, we haven't been providing content, but this game's got more content than us. You know what I mean? And it's good for the Milsim community. Operation Harsh Doorstop's good for the community, for us, and it's good for the rest of the Milsim games because it kind of gets a little fire under their ass a little bit, and they're going to start getting stuff done. And I'm really excited for it because Milsim has definitely taken off these past few years. It wasn't as niche as it was before because honestly, like Project Reality, not a lot of people knew what it was. And even when Squad came out, there was a big push to get all of us to play it because nobody really was interested in it. It took a lot of big content creators to play the game to make it kind of popular because it wasn't popular for a while. And, you know, and that's why I'm making this video, to show you guys that this is something, and it's coming soon. You can play it now, and it's coming soon, because, you know, I don't want people to sleep on this, because it's going places. There's going to be a lot of content for this, and I think all of you are going to be really, really excited, and I'll have a lot of fun with it, if not now, but in the future. Since this is an early access single-player test, I'm not really going to review it and things like that. I played Squad when it was an early access closed alpha test, and honestly they're pretty much the same in development cycle right now, so there's no reason to judge it. It's just more to kind of show you guys, like, hey, this is something that you should be following and paying attention to. You know, all these things, I have a lot of faith in Blue Drake. He knows what the hell he's doing. He's played Milsims for a very, very, very long time. He's got a great crew around him, and, you know, if you see a bug, you see something you don't like about it, I guarantee it's going to be fixed, it's noted, and it's being taken care of, probably as this video comes out. So, you know, there's no reason for me to point out things like, you know, here and there. You know, of course they're going to be fixed. But, you know, this is something that I would say keep an eye on, because the mod community, like, look at Arma. Arma without the mod community would be pretty dead game, to be honest. I don't think anybody would want to play base Arma for 3-4 years straight, or even 10 years straight. And with the mod community behind this, you know, the sky's the limit. There's going to be a lot of different things that happens with this game. And I think that's the biggest exciting part for me, is like right when a game puts mod support in right from the get-go, it shows that they give a shit about the community, because the community makes what they want to see in the game, and you're definitely getting it from the get-go. The great thing about this, though, is all the meat and potatoes are there that you go with any Milsim game. You have your bandages, you have your medic classes, you have your points to capture, suppressive fire, your game mode. It's all there, man. It's really all there. And it actually feels a lot like, more like Project Reality, to be honest, which is great, because I still think Project Reality is the king of Milsim PvP games, in all honesty. And that's what it feels like. It feels like a newer, graphical, better version of Project Reality. Now, it's probably going to end up having the well, probably not, because Project Reality has an absolute massive fuck ton of content, and I think Operation Harsh Doorstop will get there eventually. But Jesus, Project Reality's been out for so long that it just amassed a crazy amount of factions and vehicles and weapons and things like that. But you know, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if modders just take all the content in Project Reality and bring it over here. So, I mean, that might be the days numbered for Project Reality, that's for sure. So, I'm definitely really looking forward to this. This game, you know, it's made by someone who's been in the Milsim community for a very, very, very long time, and knows what he wants, and that's what kind of keeps me focused on this game, because I know, as a Milsim player myself, it's gonna have everything that you want as a Milsim guy. So if you like Squad, if you like Project Reality, definitely keep an eye on this game, because trust me, it's going to be something that you want to play. And also check it out now. I mean, it's free to play on single player only on Steam right now, so highly suggest it. But anyways, boys, you like what you see, have questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, let me know in the comments below. Talk to you guys later. Peace.